Hello, my name's Alex, and I'm just going to briefly characterize the dominant leadership paradigm in Mexico City, Mexico. Mexico has scored 81 on Hofstede's Power Distance Index, as well as a 5.17 on Dorfman's Project Globe. Both of these scores are quite high and denote a large gap between managers and lesser employees. According to Peldon Hill, employees often have little to no say in important decision making. As well, Warburton states that leaders are paternalistic, authoritative, and expect reciprocal loyalty. Interestingly, and perhaps a testament to the authoritative nature of the culture, are quite large discrepancies on the Project Globe scale between cultural values, or how people think leaders should act, and cultural practices, which are how leaders actually act. A couple examples: a high cultural value for human orientation, being fair, honest, altruistic, versus much lower in actual practice. An even more drastic example is having very high cultural values for future orientation or investing in the future, but only practicing at 3.87. Another point, Hofstede has proposed a moderately high level of masculinity with a rating of 69. Traits which include assertiveness, material success, self-centeredness, power, and strength are seen as exemplifying strong leadership. Finally, Mexican culture strongly values uncertainty avoidance, 5.26 on the Project Globe scale. Hoffman has also stated that on the philosophical and religious levels, they believe in like an absolute truth. So there can only be one truth, and we have it. So this kind of absolutism. So how would this leadership paradigm probably impact the education there? Perhaps an authoritative classroom structure, high power distance between the teachers and the students. So uncertainty avoidance may lead to higher levels of absolutism in the classroom. So it's either right or wrong, perhaps a lack of challenging the status quo, and perhaps a limit to some critical thinking. In ESL contexts, kind of may perhaps show some loyalty to the teacher, perhaps even to a fault. An example might be during self-studying, so perhaps some particularly difficult grammar. The student may self-study exactly as the teacher has prescribed, or perhaps as they taught in the class, instead of creatively exploring other options of learning that might be better suited for them personally. Yeah, that wraps up my characterization of the dominant leadership paradigms in Mexico. Yeah, thanks for hearing me out, and look forward to everybody's stuff.